Welcome back. I guess I was expecting that maybe we were going to put a pot to boil on the stove and then we were going to throw in some pasta into that, but no, we're going to make it.
Right, well, remember we made the dough.
Yes.
So we got to roll this dough out.
Okay.
So we're going to use a pasta roller. And if you have family visiting or friends over and they're going to be over for a while, that's going to be a really neat thing to do.
And you put some flour on it.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
So we made that dough purposely dry. And what we're doing here is I want to make sure that when I get this going in my roller that I maximize the width of this thing so that my dough is utilizing that width. So now.
And that's about 6 inches wide?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because when we go to make this into something, we want that to be very consistent in width, okay? So once I get there, now I can just progressively get thinner and thinner. And you can see I'm not using all that much flour. Really, I don't need to. I want the pasta dough to, if I use too much flour, then it's going to spin inside there. If it's not dry enough, it will get all caught up in there. It will clog inside. And for those of you who have these things, don't ever put these in the dishwasher or ever wash them. Just blow them out so that, or go in there and you'll have to kind of take it apart and then clean it, because once you get water in there, everything will rust.
Okay.
So see how we're utilizing the width there?
Yeah. And you seem to be adjusting it every once in a while.
Yeah. So after each roll, then I take it a little finer, and you can see it gets longer and longer.
Yep.
Okay. So as I do it, I'm just kind of checking to feel the pasta and see if it's not too wet, not too dry. And then see how I handle it. I just kind of hold it over my, if you have rings or something, that can really start to be a problem.
Tear it right
because
up.
Then so at this point where I'm just going to let it flop over and lay, and then I'm going to pick it up here. And then I don't want to stretch it. I just want to, pull it as it comes out. All right. So there is half of our dough. And what we want to do is we're going to square off our ends. And then we want to cut, so we'll cut this into quarters, I believe. So see how I kind of mark that? So there's that half, there's that quarter, and there's that quarter.
I'm being quiet only because I've never seen this done before.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is.
Now, if you wanted to cut like fettuccine or something, I probably would only go I wouldn't have cut this in half. I probably would have gone that long.
Okay.
And then there's a separate cutter that goes on top of this. And then what's nice about having this on wood is that the wood will absorb any excess moisture in that pasta. So we're going to just kind of, every once in a while we'll just flip it over, and then we'll start all over again. Now, if you wanted a kind of a crimped edge, you could get a cutter that has little variegations on it and crimp that out. But for what we're going to do, we don't need that.
It looks great.
So trust me, there's something to come in.
Okay.
All right, because we got the sauces, we got our pasta. Next step, we're going to put it all together.
And it'll be next episode.
Yes.
All right. Stick around. Thanks for joining us on Cooking with Cashler.